Hey guys, Brandon here. Today, I want to do something a little bit differently. Take a break from reviewing all the kids' movies, doing a bunch of crazy editing and stuff, and do something a little bit more simpler. So yeah, today, I'm going to be taking a look at a fanfic. But not just any fanfic, a My Little Pony fanfic. I'm sure everyone's familiar with the whole My Little Pony friendship is magic craze that's been going around. It's basically a reboot of the My Little Pony franchise created by Hasbro. So far, the first season has just ended, but it has proven to be quite popular among fans, both female and male, to the point where the male fans are being called bronies. And I'm a bit embarrassed to say this, but I'm a brony as well. But you know what? Regardless, I still think that this is one of the better animated TV series that I've watched in quite a while. Especially considering it was created by Lauren Faust, the wife of animator Craig McCracken, who's well known for working on other shows like Powerpuff Girls and Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. Of course, for every popular show or movie out there always has to be some kind of messed up fan fiction or fan art to go with it. And trust me, I've seen a bit. I've seen recolors, I've seen crossovers, I've seen humanized versions, I've even seen Rule 34, and oh god. And of course, I've seen this. A fanfic simply entitled Cupcakes. Now, doesn't seem like a bad name for a story, right? Cupcakes? Eh? Well, how about if I told you that this seemingly harmless story was actually a cross between My Little Pony, Hostel, and Sweeney Todd. Oh boy, we're gonna have a lot of fun with this one, huh? So let's start reading Cupcakes by Sergeant Sprinkles. The air was warm, the sun was shining, and every pony in Ponyville was having a glorious day. The town square was bustling and crowded, and busy ponies filled the streets. All the pony folk seemed to have something specific to be. All except Rainbow Dash. Her place was in the sky. She tore freely through the air, speeding one way and the next, buzzing the treetops and racing the wind. The blue Pegasus swooped over a schoolyard, much to the delight of the children, then climbed several hundred feet and dove, streaking downward as fast as she could. Seconds before hitting the ground, her wings flew open, and she pulled up back into the clear blue. Rainbow felt alive. Suddenly, Dash remembered that she had somewhere to be. She was supposed to meet with Pinkie Pie in 5 minutes. Dash had gotten so caught up with her exercises that she'd nearly forgotten that Pinkie had asked to meet her at Sugar Cube Corner at 3. Pinkie hadn't said why or what they'd be doing, but Dash knew that with Pinkie, it could be anything. Dash wasn't sure if she'd really wanted to go, though. She was so engaged with her stunts that she thought about blowing Pinkie off to continue flying. But Dash's conscience got the better of her. She knew that it would hurt Pinkie's feelings. After all, Pinkie had said it was going to be something special just for the two of them. Dash considered it and thought, why not? What did she have to lose? Heck, it might be more pranking. Pinkie might have found a bunch more fun stuff to pull on folks, and they'd have so much fun for the last time. Dash kicked into overdrive to make up for last time, and sped to her appointment. When Dash walked up into the store, she was immediately greeted by her host, who was bouncing up and down in excitement. "Yay, you're here! I've been waiting all day," said the jumping pony. "Sorry if I'm a little late, Pinkie. I was doing my afternoon exercises and lost track of time," Dash apologized. Pinkie giggled and responded in a gleefully reassuring tone. "Oh, that's okay. You're here now. What's a few minutes? I've been so excited thinking about all fun stuff we're gonna do. I haven't stopped bouncing since I woke up. I mean, I almost forgot to breathe. I've been so happy." Dash gave a slightly uncomfortable laugh. She had always appreciated Pinkie Pie's friendly, outgoing way of life, but Pinkie's overabundant enthusiasm almost creeped her out. Dash maintained a polite expression, however. If Pinkie was this worked up, whatever she had planned must have been good. "So you're ready to get started, Rainbow Dash? I've got everything all ready," the Pinkie pony said. Dash psyched herself up. "You betcha, Pinkie. So what do you got planned? We gonna prank somebody? I got a couple good ones I've been thinking about. Or maybe you've got some stunts that I should try, or perhaps making cupcakes," Pinkie happily announced. "Baking?" Dash was disappointed.
Pinky, you know I'm not good at baking. Remember last time?
Oh, that's not a problem at all. I only need your help making them. I'll be doing most of the work, Pinky explained. Dash thought for a second. Well, alright. I guess that's okay. What actually do you need me to do? That's the spirit! Here you go! Pinky handed Dash a cupcake. Dash was puzzled. I thought I was helping you bake. You will be. I made this one just for you before you got here.
So is this like taste testing or something?
Sorta, Pinky said. Dash shrugged and popped the pastry in her mouth. She chewed a bit and swallowed. Not bad. Okay, what now? Dash asked. Now, Pinky informed her, you take a nap. Puzzled, Dash opened her mouth, but felt instantly lightheaded. A wave of dizziness washed over her, the world spun, and seconds later she collapsed to the floor. When Dash regained consciousness, she found herself in a dark room. She tried to shake her head, but found a taut leather strap held it firmly in place. She struggled to move, but braces around her chest and limbs glued her to a rack formed from a series of sturdy planks, which spread her legs wide apart. Dash's wings were the only parts of her not tied down, and they fluttered frantically while she struggled to escape. As she withered, Pinky jumped suddenly into the line of sight. Goody, you're awake! Now we can get started, Pinky stated gleefully. She bounded into the darkness, and quickly reappeared, pushing a small cart covered with a cloth.
Pinky, what's going on? I can't move!
Dash said urgently. Well, duh, that's because you're tied down, chilled Pinky. That's why you can't move. I didn't think you need to do that.
But why? What's happening? I thought you said I was going to help make cupcakes.
You are helping. You see, I ran out of the special ingredient and I need you to get more.
Special ingredient?
Dash was now breathing heavily and started to panic. What special ingredient? Pinky giggled and responded, You, silly! Dash's eyes widened, and her face contorted in fear. Then she started to laugh and said in a voice bordering on hysteria,
Whew, you really got me there, Pinkie Pie. I mean, trick me into thinking I'm gonna be made into a cupcake? I gotta tell you, this is the best prank yet. You win. You're the best.
Pinky only giggled even more. Aw, thanks, Dash. But I haven't done any pranks today, so I can't accept your praise. Dash was struggling again.
Pinky, come on, this isn't funny.
Then why are you laughing? Before Dash could answer, Pinky grabbed the cloth and whipped it off the cart. On the cart was a tray containing various sharp medical tools and knives, carefully organized and wickedly sharp, as well as a large medical bag. Dash was now in full panic mode. She was starting to hyperventilate. Her mind raced as she tried to reason with the pink pony.
You can't do this, Pinky! I'm your friend!
I know you are, and that's why I'm so happy I got you here. We got to share your last moments together, just you and me. Pinky was skipping again.
But the other ponies will wonder where I am. When the clouds pile up, they'll come looking for me, and then you'll get found out, Dash cried in desperation.
Oh, Dash, said Pinky. Don't worry, there are plenty of Pegasus ponies to take care of a few clouds. And besides, no one will find out. I mean, how long do you think I've been doing this? And with that ominous statement, the light suddenly came to life and revealed the rest of the room.
Oh no,
Dash reeled in horror as the image presented to her. The film was decorated with a typical but twisted Pinkie Pie flair. Colorful streamers of dried entrails fluttered around on the ceiling. Brightly painted skulls of all sizes were attached to the walls, and organs done in pastels filled with helium were tied to the backs of chairs. The tables and chairs were made of bones and the preserved flesh of past ponies. Dash cringed upon seeing the centerpiece of the table nearest to her. The heads of 4 fowls, their eyes closed as if they were sleeping, were wearing party hats made from their own skin. With a thrill of terror, Dash recognized one of them as Applebloom's classmate Twist. Dash's eyes darted back and forth, and then fell upon a patchwork banner hanging from the rafters. Made from several tamed pony hides, the words, "Life is a party," were scrawled on in blood red. Dash's attention was brought back by a party horn, unfurling and tickling her nose. She gaped at Pinkie Pie, who was standing right in front of her. The party pony was wearing a dress quilted from dried skin, emblazonized with cutie marks. On her back fluttered 6 Pegasus wings, all of different colors. As the Earth Pony skipped in excitement, her necklace of several unicorn horns clacked together loudly. "Like it?" Pinkie asked. "I made it myself." Desperately, Dash pleaded with the smiling pony before her.
Pinkie Pie, I'm sorry if I did anything to you. I didn't mean it. Please let me go. I promise I won't tell anybody.
"Oh, Dash, you didn't do anything. It's just that your number came up and, well, I don't make rules. You can't turn back now." Dash was tearing up. How could this be happening? "Aw, don't be sad, Dash," said Pinkie. "Look, this'll cheer you up. I brought you a friend." Seemingly out of nowhere, Pinkie produced a brightly painted blue and yellow skull. It was about pony-sized, but it had a very defining feature. A beak. Dash gasped in shock. Is that... Hey, Dash, let's hang together. These ponies are lamos. Dweeps, dweeps, dweeps. Pinkie mimicked. "I caught her right before she left town. Remember when I left the party for about 20 minutes? That wasn't enough time to play with her, of course. I had to wait till after party to do that. But boy, am I glad I did. It was worth it for the flavor alone. Griffins taste like 2 animals at once. It's amazing. I know she didn't have a number like everyone else in Ponyville, but when was I going to get another chance to try Griffin? Peta Griffin. I probably should have asked where she came from, so I could have gotten more, but I forgot. I'll tell you what, though. She was quite the fighter. She lasted a long time, which was a lot of fun for me. I got the chance to play with somebody other than a pony and try new things. It's too bad she had such a mean mouth. She said so many bad things, I just had to take her tongue out. You know, bad language makes for bad feelings, Rainbow Dash. Who are you, Gage Creed from Pet Cemetery? Dash didn't have anything to say. She just sobbed and writhed in her tight bounds. "Well," said Pinkie with an air of finality, that's enough reminiscing. It's time to begin." Putting down Gilda's skull, the pink pony gripped a scalpel in the cleft of her hoof and walked over to Dash's right flank. Without any flair, Pinkie placed the blade an inch above Dash's cutie mark and began a circular cut around it. Dash shouted in pain and tried desperately to pull away, but the braces held her still. Finishing the incision, Pinkie grabbed a curved skinning knife from the tray. Screwing up her face in concentration, she worked it under Dash's skin and sliced the hide away from the muscle. Dash ground her teeth as she tearfully watched her flesh peel off. Pinkie then moved to the other side and repeated the process on Dash's left flank. Once she had finished, Pinkie held up both cutie marks in front of her friend and started waving them like pom-poms. Dash just whimpered. Her thighs burned like nothing she had felt before. Placing the ragged patches of skin down, Pinkie selected a large butcher knife and walked behind the blue Pegasus. "Hope you don't mind. I think I'm gonna wing it now." Pinkie laughed. She grabbed Dash's left wing in her mouth and played with it for a few seconds, yanking it back so the sharp pain reignited the fire in Dash's flanks. Then, stretching the wing out, Pinkie brought the blade down hard at the base. Instantly, Dash screamed and thrashed her appendage. The movement threw off Pinkie's aim. She tried to hit the mark again, but missed, and carved a huge slice into Dash's back. "Dash, you gotta stay still, or I'll keep missing," scolded Pinkie as her friend howled. Pinkie took another whack and hit her target. She swung again and again. Blood sprayed into the air, but Pinkie realized she wasn't getting anywhere. The blade just wasn't going through the bone. I guess I forgot to sharpen it. "I'll try something else," stated Pinkie, matter-of-factly as she tossed the knife over her shoulder, embedding the blade in the table. Through the haze of pain and tears, Dash heard the sound of a metal box opening and closing. "Got it! Say, Dash, why do they call it a hacksaw? It doesn't hack. Hacking is what I was doing with the knife. This is a saw. I don't get it."